All right, it's time for a 3-minute takeaway. It has been a while since we've done one together here. Shooting some videos. Let's pull one of these out. Hope I don't get a call while I go through this because I forgot to put my phone on silent. Okay. Are you growing or just going through the motions? Are you growing or just going through the motions? All right. I think I got some thoughts on this. All right, 3 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Going through the motions, I think one of the things that can happen to us is we can just jump into autopilot. I mean, if you've done your job for any length of time, you know how it goes. You just show up and go through the motions. You just walk around and I remember at Texas Roadhouse, we do table visits where you'd go and you talk to a table when I was a manager for Texas Roadhouse. And I could do that on autopilot. I literally could just go, hey, how was your meal? Everything going okay? My name's Reese. If you need anything, just let me know. Bam to the next one. Bam to the next one. Bam to the next one. Just go through the restaurant. Boom, be done. I could do it on autopilot. But there's some downsides to autopilot. I want to give you 2, maybe 3. The first downside to autopilot is you're not getting any better. You're not improving. You're not growing as an individual, as a leader inside of the organization. So when you end up just going through the motions, you're not stretching yourself. I always tell people, what stretch assignment can you take on in this season? What stretch assignment? As I'm working with them one-on-one, I like to remind them that if it isn't getting harder, you're not getting better. So if I just come in and I just go table to table to table and check a box, I'm not getting any better. I'm the same as I was last month and the month before that. But if I step in and I take a stretch assignment being, what if I'm training an individual to come and do this with me? What if I'm taking someone coming up in leadership and saying, hey, come shadow me. Let me teach you. When we teach, we're better learners. Which leads me to point number 2. You're not developing others. You're not getting better, and those around you aren't getting better. You've always got to have 2 or 3 people that you are developing to do what you do. You want your life to be easier. You want work to be easier. You want to make room for more. You got to have more people who can do more. To do that, you got to develop them. So if you're just going through the motions and you're not growing, you're definitely not growing other people. So you have to do an assessment. You have to see who is around me right now that has potential. And then as you start growing, you got to get them to come and grow along with you. You got to say, hey, I just read this book. You should read it too. Hey, I just watched this podcast. Let me send it over to you. Because when you bring them alongside of you, you actually expand your capacity. Because now it's not just you doing it. Now you have more qualified people who can do it. Which, one of the big things I find is people go, oh, I can never do that because I can't leave what I'm doing. You didn't grow enough people. And because you didn't grow enough people, you can't take this next stretch assignment to become better at leading, at serving the organization, because you are stuck in what you're doing. Because you're going through the motions and not growing through the motions. That's it. It's time together today for 3 minutes. Go out there and grow. Grow yourself and grow others. I'll see you tomorrow.